Extractions are meant to be atraumatic, and 95% of the teeth that I take out are atraumatically done. Yo, what up? It's a tip of the week, and today we're going to discuss ortho extractions. All right, guys, so if you're new to this channel, I'm Dr. Jared Williams. I'm a concierge dental surgeon out in Houston, Texas, and all I do is extractions, implants, IV sedation, and also coaching. So the reason probably for you clicking on this channel is to get better at surgery. Now, before we go any further, I just want to let you guys know I have a 21-day challenge. This is for any doctor. I don't care if you are a first-year dental student or you are a 31-year vet in the game and you want to brush up your tips. I got a 21-day challenge. It's just for you. Join now. Spots are limited, and I just want to let you know the price is going to be going up next week. So I want you guys to take advantage of it. I want to say we only are going to be taking about 50 more doctors for this upcoming tip of the week. So get your spot now before the price jumps up. I'm telling you, in 21 days, you are literally going to smile after surgery. But anyways, I wanted to take this time out to talk about ortho extractions. Now, typically I don't get ortho extractions because a lot of the cases I'm doing are like wisdom teeth wrapped around the nerve, like completely bony impacted, complicated bony impacted canines. So I don't necessarily get the privilege of taking out some relatively straightforward extractions. But if you're the type of doctor that's just like, yo, I want to increase my skill, well, number one, you have the 21-day challenge and you have this video. So if this video doesn't do it for you, then I say jump on the 21-day challenge. It'll definitely blow your mind. But don't take my word for it, look at the reviews. First things first, I just wanted to throw up this x-ray. As you can see here, this patient is probably 14, 15. As you can see, there's crowding that's present here. And typically when a patient's gonna get ortho extractions, it's gonna be the first or second bicuspid, generally the second. Don't quote me on that, I'm not an orthodontist. All I do is take out the teeth. And all I do is read the script. So if I can't read, then I got an issue. But if I can read, then we're good. So don't hold me on that. So Dr. Titus was just like, hey doc, can you help me out with specifically, let me just get this thing right. He said, go ahead and make a video for first and second bicuspids or ortho extractions. All right, well, I got you. So first things first, you want to have the right armamentarium or instruments to be exact. As you guys know, if you follow this channel, the only forceps that you will ever need is a 150 forceps. I don't care what tooth you're taking out, it's a 150 forceps. Just to let you know that this is a forceps that I actually use. You see this blue stripe, which means I got other colors to make sure that from one office to another, all my instruments get back in one place so I could continue serving the people. So here's your proof, all right? It's a 150, all right? We got that covered. So with that being stated, what you wanna do is select the teeth that you want. So first things first, make sure you jot down the tooth numbers. Now, sometimes these bicuspids could get you off, and I'd hate for you to choose the wrong tooth. So what I like to do is this. I like to get the ortho prescription. I plaster it on the wall, tape it up, and what I do is I circle the teeth numbers and I ask the patient, hey, what teeth are we taking out? They point to it. Then what I do is I verify it with the x-ray and then I verify it with the script. Because the last thing I want to do is take out the wrong tooth. Yeah, take out the wrong tooth. So with that being stated, let's jump into it. So Dr. Titus, I'm specifically speaking for you or any other doctor around the globe that's want to do bicuspid extractions or ortho extractions. So typically what you want to do is this, have your forceps and grab the tooth. Now I'll make another video so you can, I'll make another side view so you can see what I'm talking about. But literally what I like to do is just, let's just say the patient's sitting down like this and their head is facing me and their body's facing you. Literally what I'll do is I'll grab my forceps, clamp it on, and like I said, I'll make another video so you can see it because you may not get the angles. But what I'll do is this, I'll grab the forceps and I'll clamp it, and literally what I'll do, I'll put my finger on the buccal or the facial plate and I'll grab my elevator like this, grab the tooth that I want, and what I'll do is I will turn it to the right or turn it to the left. Now it doesn't matter which one you do first, but it doesn't matter what you go to the left or right, but all you want to do is like you're twisting a can open or closing, twisting can open or closing can shut. So typically it doesn't matter, it just depends on for you, but for me, I would twist towards myself because I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you twist away. So it's cool. Left-handed, right-handed, you're twisting towards yourself, all right? So once you do that, literally what you're gonna be doing is twisting and holding. Now, a lot of people like to grab it on there and, no. It doesn't work like that. Extractions are meant to be atraumatic if you're gonna smile at the surgery. And 95% of the teeth that I take out are atraumatically done. Now you're like, what about the teeth that you gotta cut away all the bone on? Yeah, well, certain situations you do got to cut them out a good amount of bone. But if you were to come and shadow me out here in Houston, which I encourage you to do so, just email my team. Resty and Jonah will get you covered. info@JRWDDS. Information's at the bottom. Just go down there and we'll get you situated. But anyways, if you were to come and shadow me, what I literally do is I'll put my forceps on there, or if I'm going back to the third molar, if I were to be sectioning the tooth or cutting bone away, I'm always going to do it in such a way that I'm placing small trauma on the body, as atraumatically as possible. Now, somebody say, well, there's trauma. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Smarty. But for those that are paying attention, you want to put the least amount of trauma as possible, because that's how individuals are really going to smile at the surgery. So typically what I'll do is this. I'll put the forceps on the actual patient and I'll twist. See this? I know y'all can see that. I'll just twist and I'll hold it. And literally, most of the offices I go to, they have TV, so I'll literally be looking at the TV. And the patient's looking up at me, and my assistant's like, what are you doing? I'm like, be patient. I got you covered. Still watching my show. And literally, I just hold it. 5-10 seconds. Then the other way. 5-10 seconds. Now, I will not go buckle. I will not go against a buckle plate. I don't want you to do that, because that's how you end up tearing off the buckle plate. There's no point in doing ortho. You're gonna be tearing off buckle plates. Like, there's a reason why they're asking you to do the procedures. And so by putting the twisting rotation towards you and then going the opposite direction, what you're doing is you're breaking up the PDLs. Once you break up the PDLs, literally speaking, if you have a bicuspid that has two roots like this, that twisting motion won't snap off the buccal or the palatal root. What it'll literally do is luxate it right on out every time. I know you're expecting more, but that's about it. If you really want to get to the next level, what you could do is you could do the same thing. If you're not as strong or you don't want to use as much force, you could literally take your back angle elevator. I'm not going to tell you what this is because I told you a million times, you should know by now, and stick it in the embrasure. And I'll do the same thing. Twist it towards me, 15 seconds, wait, watch TV, rest, twist a little more. And you'll know you're doing it right is if you see blood coming through the sulcus. You see blood filling the sulcus and just right around the tooth. You know you're doing it right, because what's going on is breaking up the PDLs, and once it breaks up the PDLs, it's creating, I think it's the hyaluronic acid that breaks up those PDLs, and then what you're doing is you're compressing the bone, relaxing, compressing the bone, and you're allowing the tooth to get a bit more loose, and once you get it loose, you could turn it, pull it out. Just that simple. So you can do that for first premolar bicuspid or single-rooted bicuspid, and then the lowers, same exact thing. I got my models all the way back from dental school, almost 2011 graduation, so longer than that. Put it on the patient's tooth, and guess what I'm gonna do? Twist, twist. Watch a little TV, watch a couple of shows, think about what you're gonna eat for breakfast or dinner tonight. Think about what movie you wanna watch or binge watch on Netflix. Shouldn't be binge watching on Netflix. You take that 21-day challenge, but you know, hey. If you're trying to figure out, man, did I really block that patient well? Are they really gonna know? I got a book for that. And literally all this time, I'm literally just spending that time. Because if you're doing it wrong, if you're sweating, it's because you're doing it wrong. You should never have to be forcefully taking out teeth, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna go to your reviews and ask your patients to write your review, and they say, man, 3 out of 5. That was the worst experience. That was an okay experience. You don't want that. You want to have 5 out of 5 stars. And these are tips that are going to get you to success. Same thing. You could always do the elevator first. I do the elevator first, but I thought that people want to jump to it and just sit and hold it 15 seconds. And I'll probably do that for around about 4 times. So it's 60 seconds at the whole entire time. And then after that, I could tell that the tooth is loose. I'll go ahead and put my forceps on it, twist, twist, and elevate the tooth right on out of there. And that's how you take care of ortho extractions. I know there was probably some extra stuff y'all thought, but try to leave the hand pieces alone. All it's going to do is make a situation worse on you and the patient's healing. You don't want that. All right, guys, keeping it short and simple. Once again, I'm Dr. Jared Williams, but before you go, make sure you smash the like button, hit subscribe, and don't squeeze this information. Share it with all your colleagues so that my mission of opening this channel is so that the world smiles after surgery. I'm giving y'all free game that actually works. Literally what I'm doing. There's nothing that I'm holding out. I'm literally giving you free game right now. So at least do me the favor of sharing it with your friends so that my mission of opening this channel so the world smiles after surgery. All right, guys? Once again, I'm Dr. Jared Williams, and I want you to remember, what looks hard, say it with me, is often easy. Make it a great one.